This past Saturday, as I was lazily scrolling on Instagram, as many do on such a day, I came across something that truly shocked me and made me ask all sorts of questions like why, how, and where. And of course, this was a Honda Civic that I saw. And many times, if you happen to stumble across a Honda Civic on the wide expanse of the internet, it wouldn't usually warrant such a reaction, but this particular Honda Civic was designed and constructed in such an interesting manner that I couldn't help but almost let out a little bit of a gasp. And while I don't remember the particular page that posted this car, I do remember that it was unlike anything I've ever seen before. And while I would rarely truly say that a car looks like it had been stepped on by some sort of giant, I would honestly say that this one does. And I understand that a lot of people say that in regards to stance cars and cars that are just really low, but this looks as if a person actually irresponsibly, and I wouldn't even joke about this around polite company or even small children, but it looks as if someone actually stepped on a Hot Wheels car. And I think it just looks absolutely bizarre, and it's almost so bad that it's good. And whoever drives it has to be astonishingly small. Like, they gotta be some sort of garden gnome that's come to life in order to fit inside of this car. And I just wonder how they built it because it's so small. And I know that just normal stance cars that aren't sliced and diced every which way have tricky times being driven on the street, and the owners have to do all sorts of pagan wizardry to get them to even turn and drive over a single rock that might happen to be on the road. Like, not even a big rock, just like a small tiny rock, like a pebble. This car looks as if it's probably not driven on the road, but even if it's driving through a car show or something, it looks as if a blade of grass could make it just fall apart, or maybe a mouse turd or something like that. And it's just absolutely baffling why someone would build a car like this. But to be honest, I think that's maybe what car culture is all about, and building stupid things that maybe don't make any sort of sense except for to have a good laugh with your friends and maybe scare some stupid 16-year-olds on the internet.